up, it's that time again. The sun's not here, but we're on again. Grab your coffee, grab your crystals and gather round. It's not lunch, it's not breakfast, it's the time we found. For brunch, well maybe we're busy. For brunch, maybe we're lazy. For brunch, well maybe it's Conquest. For brunch, or a real request. But brunch is the time that we make for each of us, where we ask Egnards dumb stuff, because brunch will always be the special time for Egnards and for me.
All right, good morning. Welcome to, I guess, what we're calling the clock out now for these Workweek GAC and early morning streams. Came up with it last night. We put the stuff together. By we, I mean me. We do, I don't know if I want to make Moonborn do an intro for that, though, asking him to put together a song and dance and video, all for something that's going to end at the end of August anyway. We have GAC and we do have Conquest, and I am a little bit time crunched today because it turns out the transmission in my car is dying, and I've got to get it to the mechanic this morning so that he can take a look at it. So we're going to try to get at least GAC done, because Conquest can be done at any time. We are going to start with some Conquest, though, because I know it's only 6:30 in the morning. It's a little bit earlier than I normally start these things. The people who are normally here, I want to give some people a chance to wake up and be ready and do what they need to do. So we'll start with that. We'll get some of the Conquest out of the way, and we will go from there and try to win our GAC. I do think we have a good chance, a good opportunity to win GAC this week, to go, I think it would be 3-0. Let me just double check. To go 3-0, because my opponent has messed it up a couple of times, and when we get to our match, we will talk about that. But again, because we are just a little bit time crunched, let's kind of pop in and get started. Here we go. There's our game. Throw this over to the GAC tag, and we're going to pop my infographics up because I cannot remember for the life of me what I need to do with any specific team. It is 7:30. Good morning to everybody, by the way. I apologize. I'm obviously still waking up myself. I haven't had my coffee yet. A little bit groggy. Screw you, Warlock. Go drink some milk or pour it down the drain or whatnot. Bodhi, look, you know, man, you know my feeling with Hell Week and the GAC. I think this whole schedule change is dumb. I gotta tell you, I've said this a bunch of times, that I thought it would be beneficial to me. It 100% has been. My viewership on these streams has been way up, especially on the early morning ones, because people want to see GAC, right? So it has been helpful to me, but it's still dumb, right? Something can be helpful and also be dumb at the same time. There were easier solutions for them to make. I have spoken ad nauseum to that. It is annoying. I'm thankful that I don't have to do day 1 or day 2 of territory battles. I cannot wait until I get to a point where I no longer have to do day 3 as well, which will probably be much further out in the future since Zepho exists. Conquest, where are we? I can't even hit the right buttons. Conquest. Here we go. We are doing pretty good. I don't like the first day of Conquest because it starts at 2 p.m. and that's kind of the middle of my day. I wish Conquest would start at your own Monday. I'm sure that there are some your own Monday morning. I'm sure there's some implications there with timings and locks and everything, and I understand that. But it's a pain for me to have to deal with that midway through my day. Today we can hopefully get through Sector 4 possibly midway through Sector 5, and then at that point, be able to focus on datacrons. I know. User goes much harder than I do. I woke up on his account. There was 4,000 energy left. Because he buys the calendar. I don't need to buy the calendar. He doesn't need to buy the calendar either, but it's the best way to get those datacrons. All right. We're going to stick with the Afra team to get us some overcharge. Yeah, our raid also popped last night. I have not had the chance to do it yet. Did not expect guys to die this quickly. There we go. Get my overcharge, and then I am happy we can call this battle a day. I don't remember if it's 15 or 20. If only there was a place or a way for me to check that, right? Doesn't actually matter. Just needs stop to get his turn, and then we can throw this on auto for the rest. It's also been a lot harder for me to do Conquest because of that app I put on my phone for screen time. So I've had to do it completely and totally at my PC because I don't want to burn phone screen time. Okay, it's one more, I think, right? Yeah, 15 out of 20. Okay. Should be fine. I don't think there's so many assists on this team that it'll cause me a problem.
Very well.
The mall. Oh, shit. Yeah, the mall event is back today, and then my era battles start tomorrow. I'm excited for the era battles. That's always... I need my rewards. I need my free stuff. That's important. Morning, Xander. Got you calling me Daddy Egnards. I've got Adder calling me Poppy. People are going to start thinking I'm a big gay bear or something. There we go. Working my way through Conquest. Energy gone. No stamina. Boo-doo-doo-boo-boo-doo-boo. And I need you. Ba-da-da-ba-ba. Overcharge. There. Right there. There's my buddy, Emperor. I know you were posting back in the beginning, too. But I have been tired. Stun, offense up. Let's go with this. Good morning. Good morning to everybody popping in now. Trying to get some of this done before we get into our GAC. Hopefully we win. That's the goal. Get as many stuns in as possible would be nice too, but I am hitting hard. I don't know how much that's going to be possible. R10 stop would guarantee me victory. My stop has been doing just fine. I don't need my stop anymore. My stop did what stop needed to do. what else do we have to do in this sector? We need Jedi lessons. We need no losing. We need stun. Okay, so this team should hopefully be able to carry us through to the end. I have so far had a very efficient conquest. I did lose 2 battles because I wasn't paying attention and did some silly things with teams that should have not been sent into those battles. But it's alright. We live and learn. Let's get rid of Anakin. You doing the hundreds? I am. I've been doing the 100 refreshes since they made the datacron changes. Previous to the datacron changes, I was not doing the hundreds. Now I do them. I have the ability to. I have the resources to. There's no reason not to for me. It's honestly not that expensive. I know that that's not going to do anything. You're doing the entire conquest with one single team? Sometimes you just gotta live and let die. Which was a James Bond song, I think. Live and let die. If it wasn't a James Bond song, it sounds like a James Bond song. Anytime there's FDCs, you need the hundreds. All the battles you're doing, which is not that many, right? Ray, DS Ray, Stick Ray, actually, BB-8 looks like BB-8 might have some interesting mechanics going on with droids, so keep a lookout for that one. It's another one that I want to get just in case. Goy, yeah, I agree. I did that with my Sector 2, and it was beautiful. Beautiful, because it gave me all this time. I was just throwing Vel into random teams to be able to just win with Vel. Or was it my Sector 1? It might have been my Sector 1 that I did that. I don't remember. But one of those sectors, I had so many extra battles that it made my life so easy. Resisting these freaking stuns. Come on. I might actually lose this team because once you get past that, these guys start to ramp up and it gets very annoying. If I could get some stuns in here, though, it would be fine. Is this crap? Right, we should be good now. You just stop in Sector 3? What? Why? Why do you guys hate me? making good time on Conquest. All right, stun and Jedi lessons done. Perfect. What do we have left? Just win without losing units. What are our globals? Global feats, rebel fighters, offensive. Do we need anything in Sector 4? I have no need for Leia in Sector 4, which means we could just throw Leia with some rebel fighters. Though I do want to see Cassian's at 72. So maybe we do something here. 45 streams in this economy. Ew. Maybe we do something here. We put Cassian in. Damn it. And some better Jedi that do not have almost no health to them. Yes, I've seen the Carson Cron. People keep messaging me about it. I sent it to CG on Sunday. And I said this on Discord just before. That the problem with that DC is that when we had the issue... when we had the issue with the DV Cron, they didn't fix the issue. Right? They fixed the Cron, which was a problem. They should not have fixed the Cron. They should have fixed the issue. Oh, God. He's going to be doing so much damage because he's a support. Yeah, he's doing too much damage right now. I might have to do Undermine later with just a Rebel Fighter team. He's just blowing shit up. God. When you don't want things blowing up is when they blow up. Don't it always seem to go? And you don't want to blow them up. That's what happens. Actually, Xander, I cannot do that today. Let's see. Is Vel high enough to be able to do this? Probably not. Hey, Shabby. Oh, good. We're done with that. Perfect. I got both of them. Which means we can throw... No, we don't want to throw that on. We want to throw Booming Voice on. Relic Delta, really? Relic Delta. You... I don't think it has any place in... Illusion of Choice. I don't think it has any place in Conquest. You hope Vel isn't high. Vel doesn't live in the US. Vel lives in Star Wars land where they do drugs all the time. Did we not pay attention to Mon Mothma? Are we just going to ignore that Mon Mothma went frickin' nuts in a nightclub? That's the Mon Mothma that I want. Like, I want Rave Mon Mothma. You don't want to sell me death sticks. You want to go home and rethink your life. don't know, man. That wedding could have been at an Alderaan nightclub for all I know. Mon Mothma meth addicts. You know what the nice thing is, Warlock? That not every show has to be for every person, right? Like, you can like Star Wars and just not find that to be for you. Andor is definitely a political drama. It's a slow burn show. It's 100% not going to be for everybody. And that's part of what makes Star Wars and just even media in general cool. And it's also why people who fight over shows and they're like, how dare you not like this show? They're being frickin' stupid. You know, though I do hate when people have the opinion that something is bad, right? We had this on our Discord a while back where somebody was talking about how the Lord of the Rings trilogy was bad, specifically because their dad didn't like it and they had never seen it. I think most of the time the answer is, hey, that wasn't for me. Not, hey, that something is bad. Not that you're doing that. It's just my sticking point with media. I do think that there is some things that are objectively bad. But I also think that it was rare. That it is rare. All right, M3, calm down. I feel targeted. My brain is filled with math data for this game, not lore data. I probably want to go down this route. Could throw just Leia with some rebel fighters because I don't need them. I don't know. Sure. And Kyle. Let's do that. The magic helped the children work. Egnards hates children. He doesn't drop F-bombs enough. Think of the children, Egg. Why aren't you dropping F-bombs? You just don't want me to have a good Christmas. I have to take my freaking car in for a transmission fix today. Not worried about dropping F-bombs. Worried about my wallet. Rebel fighters done. What else do I do on the general feats? Vel has to survive. Booming voice is getting done. Purge. Do I need Purge in Sector 4? I don't need Purge in Sector 4. I do need them in Sector 5, though, so we can do a few battles. I'll be dropping F-bombs off stream. Listen, I called the mechanic yesterday and told them what the problem was. And he was like, oh, your car has an open, your car has a recall for the transmission. And I was like, no, I got that fixed. I got the recall done 5 years ago, so it's not going to be free. And he said, well, I'll take a look at it, but be prepared to make some hard decisions. So we're hoping that maybe just my transmission fluid is low. I don't know. You heard a rumor about a new promo code Sidious. I feel like we've had this promo code Sidious before, right? It's just to get Darth Sidious at some level. Normally those promo codes are for very new players. So usually you're not going to see them posted about on Discord often, because players who have been playing for a while don't generally need them. Man walks into a bar, shouts free beers outside, so everyone in the bar except the bartender run outside in excitement. The bartender, visibly angry, yells at the man, what the hell did you do that for? Now I have no customers. The man says, sorry, mister, I honestly didn't think any of these men would be brave enough to fight a grizzly bear, let alone free them. Okay. It's a little bit of a stretch, Hot Odd, but it's still good. It's got your signature charm all over it. What have we been? We've been doing this for 20 minutes, and we're about to be through the first 3 refreshes, so that's kind of nice. Gain offense up 500 times. We're making good progress. We need one more flawless battle. We can take these guys down to 50 and let them move back up. We'll get some of that purge in other sectors in Sector 5 when we use them again. Pirates. Okay, let's go with Slicker should be... I don't know if this is gonna work. Pirates have always been a pain in the butt team. Booming voice might help, though. Just keep Vel alive. I don't even care if I get 2 stars on this. I just gotta keep Vel alive. That's all that we care about right now. The Pirates are they're such a stupid team. Every time they add a new team to Conquest, it's the worst. My POW team is pretty low right now, though. What's up, STX? Win with Satil, win without using Jedi, of course. Let's go with that Old Republic team. I already used Revan, but we should be okay. That was beautiful. I did not expect that bomb to go off. All right, what is Sector 4? Can we burn through this? And look at that, we have a perfect Sector 3. Not to be pedantic about boss feats, because you can't get those boss feats at the same time. All right, what are our Sector 4 feats? Sector 4, most and global. Oh, crap. What is it? Sector 4 is inflict blind, gain defense up, undermine rebel fighters, offense up, win with Velsartha. Oh. This actually. The Mandalorians now because of the breach. Never mind. We are good. Where is... There it is. Roster reviews today. Hot, probably not going to be any roster reviews today because between Conquest and GAC, I also have to get to my mechanic. There are some issues with my car. There's some issues with my car, and I need to get it to him in the morning around the time he opens. So we are racing against the clock a little bit here. Is that my breach? Yes, it is. Sorry, man. It was a last night thing. I was driving to work yesterday, and my car wasn't gear shifting. I literally was on the shoulder of the highway with my gas pedal all the way down. It was not fun. I'm gonna do egg drugs. No, my reviews are not gonna get too crazy behind because, well, because next week when we have our first week of 5v5, there will be a Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think it's a Wednesday morning and a Friday morning stream. And during both of those streams, I should hopefully have time to do some roster reviews. Lightside Mandalorians, breach 5 times, flick defense up. Okay. Have I seen Odyssey yet? I did. I saw it opening weekend. It's good. It's a good movie. It's fine. I think that it's one of those movies when it comes to Nolan, people get really, really, really hyped up for his movies and they get like really, really excited. And they don't give him any flack. They kind of just let him do what he wants to do. I think it's a fine movie. I think it has its problems. I do think it was a little bit long. For anybody who's actually like read the Odyssey in high school, I feel like they glossed over everything. Every part of the Odyssey was kind of like, oh, this challenge comes up. We're just going to do it real quick, and you're going to either see it very quickly or not really see it. I think my favorite part of the Odyssey was the Ithaca scenes. I think that John Leguizamo did amazing in that movie. He did just such a solid job. Very highly impressed with his character, and all of those scenes on Ithaca were almost perfect. But the non-Ithaca scenes, they're fine. Am I going to do egg draws on the brunch where I barely have time to do GAC and Conquest? Probably not, Warlock. Was I expecting to have more time this morning? Yes. Did I end up not having time and now I got to go get my car fixed? Also, yes. Let me not ability block my characters. Save push-ups for next stream. It was STX. It would be appreciated just because of the time crunch. I saw headlines about her review of the film. I did not read the review. If I remember correctly, and I could be misremembering just from somebody telling me about it, was it something along the lines of oral traditions and how the tradition of the Odyssey has been passed down and merged and changed in so many different directions. Like, my favorite part of the Cyclops, of fighting the Cyclops, they got rid of, which was, to me, ridiculous. The sirens were ridiculous to me. Okay, apparently geos we're not working well on geos. Oh, so then yeah, I mean, I saw the headline. I didn't read the review. Yeah, Shabby, what I'm hoping for is that I'm just low on transmission fluid. That's my hope, that I spend $300-400, I get that fixed. What I'm bracing for is that my transmission is completely shot, and I'm going to have to either get a new transmission or a new car. As I said before, Bodhi, I think that I think a lot of moviegoers, they see something that looks epic, and they're unwilling to criticize it. It was an enjoyable film. I will never watch it again. I was listening to a podcast that I sometimes listen to called Film and Whiskey. And I was really happy when I was listening to them because they kind of like pointed out a lot of my own critiques that I was feeling very unheard on. Let's do this. So I am glad that, I don't want to crap on a movie, but like, I am glad that other people have also seen that it's not the most amazing thing in the world. But again, is it worth seeing? I think so. I think it's a movie worth watching. Not going to get enough blinds from this because of booming voice. Well, that's it, right? Like, I enjoyed the Odyssey. Felt a little long. I enjoyed it. I'm just not going to watch it again. Spider-Man, same thing. I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. Did feel a little long. Not gonna watch it again. Still a good movie. Let's get rid of you. Vader song and dance. That's all of the trial, exactly. And they kind of paint them, you know, I don't really want to talk spoilers because, but the Odyssey is a thousands-year-old story. A lot of the scenes kind of paint it in such a weird way. Like the sirens, it's just kind of like, you know, it would be really fun right now. Let's do this thing. We got a 2086 last round. Question is, can we beat it this round? Probably not. I did take a look at my opponent and what he said, and some of it's a little weird. Some of it's a little different. We're gonna hope for the best. God. We're gonna undaze us. We're gonna lose out on that blind to get rid of the daze. I'm in K1 right now. I'm at the tail end of K1. So if I lose this, I will go back to K2. My opponent was not clean, so we do have some options. What's up, Snorlax? I'm back to K4. How could you let yourself drop to Rhodium, man? Yeah, I've got like no blinds. I might just throw a Bad Batch team in because they do a lot of defense up. Not against gas, though. Not here. Maybe against bounty hunters. Definitely have not gotten as lucky this time around with my data discs. We just let Paz get his turns, right? This is the move that does breach. Yes. Really just need Beskar to get his turn. Come on, Beskar. I'll take another breach. So he can, yeah. I'm trying to get him to guest back on ZP and ease his way back in. It was quite the surprise when he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm coming back to the game." We're gonna do old Bad Batch. Yes, old Bad Batch. Now, do I get any turns? I mean, I have a very fast tech. This should not be happening. Come on. That doesn't work because you guys have all your stupid stuff on them. Back to tech. Come on. Why? Defense up, 26 of 80. You know what else I could do? We could just do... Omicron priority. Yeah. You're right. It is. It is a weak acronym, and OP is a much better acronym. But you know what? Omicron Priorities is a podcast that doesn't even do episodes. The joke's on them. They spend their whole day trying to make fun of me. And they can't even put together an episode. Oh my god, why are we dying so quickly? Like, if we lose the battle, fine, I don't care. Just farming defense up, but it would be nice if I could get more defense ups. I think it's Omicron priority. I honestly don't remember because how irrelevant are they? They don't even put out any content. I haven't talked to McClunky in weeks. I love zero punctuation, Emperor. I really do, and that was... Zero punctuation was the initial... When I started to do the longer monologues at the beginning, or when I stopped doing them. Talking really fast, like zero punctuation, was a specific... crap, what's the word for it? Inspiration for some of the talking points of like talking really fast and you know, getting things done as quickly as possible. I do miss old school zero punctuation. I know he has a channel now. I don't watch enough stuff or care enough. Are you sure I was talking to McClunky? Because McClunky and Emperor, who's McClanky, both have orange names and confuse me every day with who they are. All right, we've got our defense ups. Perfect. Now I don't have to worry about it. Lights out, inflict breach. Man, I did so good with Mandalorians last time. And they're just not hitting well for me this time. What else can we put on to help with that? Whenever an enemy takes a turn, a random ally gains 100% turn meter. I mean, I'm kind of curious. I should ban both of them. Like, I get confused about who I'm talking to constantly when I'm on Discord. I literally have no idea who I'm talking to half the time. I'm kind of digging this disc for the 100% random TM. I also like how it's now the milk channel. It's not the alcohol channel. It's just where Con Warlock posts himself drinking milk. I ignore it for like 4 days, and then I remember he's doing it and go in and watch all the videos. I did not hate that data disk. I've never seen, I mean, I know it's new. I've never used it. 30 of 50, 39, Mandalorians. Okay. Maul hate fueled without using any attackers. Will you drink a glass of milk if Khan gets to day 100? I will not. No, I will not. I've drank milk before. I don't find it to be like gross. I can drink milk. I just don't see the appeal to it as an adult. One's looking. They're built low. God. Okay. Now pause dies. Takes his damage immunity. Making a new channel for the alcohol, but then we would lose all of our alcohol fueled rage. We had some great alcohol discussions in there before you took over with your ridiculous milk fetish. Sector 4. I think we're going to just finish up this refresh. And then we are going to go right into GAC, and I will finish up any other refreshes I have to do later so that I can get on with the stuff that needs to happen today. I think that's the last battle, right? I do have one more refresh to do. I can't do that right now. So let's take our data disk. Let's call it a day. Let's go into GAC. Let's see what GAC looks like. That's more important this morning. It is 59 minutes. Perfect. As we can see in GAC, my opponent did mess up a little bit. Had a very clean clear here. I really do need to get rid of ISB because, I mean, the Datacron's ending anyway. I believe he had a clean front wall here. But then he had trouble with my back wall with Ahsoka. He had trouble with my Gungans. He had a lot of trouble with my Enoch boys. So that puts me in a pretty nice position. But we are seeing some different things in his wall. We've got an SM-33 Hondo, which I'm slightly concerned about. I have heard that Bo-Katan right now is doing some really nice things on defense. So I am a little bit concerned about that. And we have a General Syndulla Ahsoka team, which maybe I'm not as concerned about, but I know that it can be tougher. And of course, the Ugnaught proof Darth Vader team here. But now we have data on that, so that shouldn't be a problem. We are going to start up here with our Quadme. This should be pretty self-explanatory. Sorticron for our bulk. 1, 2, 3. Yes. I've faced the Jensen Duel Elite before. It's because of like the dots and the speed and how things are affected. It makes some things harder, but it overall is not the worst thing in the world. Okay, perfect. We got all 3 in the damage immunity, which means we only get to get 1 spike from Ray. And before we even get to ults, 57 there. 67 if we want to get technical. We're going to jump around a little bit. I want to take out the teams that are on the harder side. It looks like Seer Malicos does still do very well against this specific team here. So let's do it. Nope, that is the wrong character. Where is Malicos? There he is. And Maul. I think last time I feel like I used a Datacron I shouldn't have used last time, but I don't know where it is. Oh, it's the Cobbcron because I used Cobb last time. Okay. So we're safe with this one. Seer Malicos versus Hondo. Take 1. SM is stunned, which gives me a little bit of leeway here. Doesn't seem like the strongest vein in the world. Alright, we should be good. Which comic was this meeting in? What meeting? What are we talking about? I'm trying to pay attention and go 3-0. You're talking about random ass meetings. What else are we worried about? Bo-Katan. We're slightly worried about Bo-Katan. GM seems to do fine. JML. Treya, not so much. Teal seems to do fine if we need to do that. Stranger seems to do fine, so we should have plenty of options there. General Syndulla lead. Does this... SLKR still seems to be the better option over Leia here. So we are going to go with the same SLKR Rey Hux that we have been doing to keep things reliable. Shouldn't have a problem. Shouldn't have a problem until we do have a problem. take out the leader. There we go. Now, I wonder if this is going to be a little bit cleaner because we don't have the Ahsoka lead. Does not appear to be so. Seems like it's going to be just as dirty as always. Just take 8,000 turns. It's fine, Ahsoka. It's why we love you, I guess. It's probably also why you did well on defense for me. Taking lunch right now with BR and Sans with no break. With no brunch in sight. Be really cool if I could get this kill with DS Ray. I mean, like, I know it's not going to happen. Come on. But it would be really cool. No? Okay. We're going to heal and make that really hard to do. I guess it doesn't matter. I don't need to be efficient here. Right? I just need to win. I just need to beat the teams. Balin in the... Who did I use? I think I just throw Slicker with the Fets. I honestly don't remember. Who do I use? Yeah, I just use Slicker with the Fets. It makes it super easy. Okay, let's see. What are we doing against this this Darth Revan version? I don't want to use Maz because there might still be a Vader in the back wall. The Ugnaught team does not appear to be super reliable. I could do JMK. Then JMK is with my Cassian team. Could do Steel, Saw, Third Sister. There's only one battle with Sir. I'm surprised how few battles there are with this specific team, because this is now the second time we're seeing this. Right, and they have the bonus turn too. Toad in the hole? Is that like egg in the hole? Or eggy toast, as some people call it? My Mommy Mandalore team is not modded in a way where I feel comfortable using them against Lord Vader. Oh, yeah, that's weird British stuff. Where else would I need Leia? Like, I know I can use Leia, but I shouldn't need Leia anywhere else. And I'd like to not use Leia. Not on something this stupid. What is this Cassian? Cassian is relic 9, so it's not like I can throw something dumb at it. Is there a reason? I just want to see something. Ever a character attacks a turn. For each other mercenary, if there is an enemy of the captive. Okay, so there's really no. Man, what do I want to do here? Inquisitors has 1 battle. Warlock. She does have mods. I didn't say she didn't have mods. I said she didn't have the mods for that. But oh, man, and there might be a job. Let's see. What does his back wall normally look like? And she was designed to counter old Lord Vader. I know she can still counter new Lord Vader, but it's definitely not a top tier team. I'm expecting a Jabba in the back. I'm expecting a Lord Vader in the back. I'm expecting Gungans in the back with a 400% offense to defense team. Okay, so we have to be not stupid here. Did I get the Inquisitor Barris Kron? Not Kron. I did not get Inquisitor Barris's GAC. But I shouldn't need that. Because that is not. That shouldn't cause me any problems because it's not a lead thing. Okay. So we're going to do this. 1, 2, and where is she? 3. This has 1 battle and seems to work. Taliacron. Turn, blah, blah, blah. All right, we're going to try our best. Probably should have used Dispel to start. Oh my god. We're gonna pivot. Because we're not winning. Wonderful. Frick. All right. Well, I've already lost the battle. This seems like it's going to be the only thing really standing in our way. So I'm just going to do it and hope for the best. I don't think it's going to work. There's like a 50% chance. They just took too many turns. No, I screwed up. I should have really used ability block to start the battle. That was dumb of me. Would that have changed the battle? Maybe, maybe not. What's the specific modding for the LV counter? Better. That's the specific modding. Is better. you all have... You all have blind. This is going better than I anticipated from last time. So that's good. Should have just done this from the start, but the first time we did this, it did not work out well. But you know what the thing is, Adder, is that we know that my opponent is not as efficient as me right now. So it stinks that we got this drop, but it's not... Like, it's not the worst thing in the world for us right now. I'm not even going to risk... Soka, we're not going to risk this. We're just going to go in hard and rough. We're going to raw dog it. As the kids today are saying. Why are young goats saying raw dog? I don't know, man, but that seems to be the thing. All the kids today call everything raw dogging. Be like, oh, I just raw dogged the flight by not listening to music. Is it stupid? Yes. There we go. And we cannot take, right? Can't take you out, but that's okay. We should be fine. Yes, but you do need to have good mods on them. Mine are very, very mediocre. And if I have a counter that's more reliable than that, I'm going to use the counter that's more reliable than that. Okay, what's going on here? Does Zuckuss have a dispel? The buffs on himself? No, so not there. It doesn't look like this team can take out my buffs. So we should be okay. Why didn't you use the better counter? To what? To what I just did with Hondo? Because, I mean, Hondo against the Darth Revan had a much lower win rate. I just let Asajj tire herself out. What? Tiring herself out too early? She freaking just killed herself. Like a loser. Oh my god. Front wall down. The front wall down soon is what I should say. But front wall down. All right. He was definitely more efficient than me on the front wall, but that is okay. It doesn't matter. Yeah, no, Mythic. I haven't invested in my Bo-Katan team to the amount where I feel confident in that counter. And if I already have pirates and my pirates have been very close to reliable, you know, then I'm gonna use that counter because that is what has worked for me. You know, like if you go on .gg, yes, my LV is relic 9, or my Bo-Katan is relic 9, but his LV is relic 10. And if you actually like go onto .gg and look at the win rates on Bo-Katan, it's 30 to 40% versus 78% for Maz. So it's like it's not a super reliable counter. And actually, we can use Satil here because we do not have a we don't have the other problem team there. Now, I was not expecting to see Mr. Carson Tiva up here at all. That is definitely a surprise, though there's no real FDC there. So I don't know how much concern I should have. I don't think it's going to be a problem. Deal 10% max health damage. We have seen that before. Just going with our pirates to start. That is our Cobb Cron. Snorlax, you play in Kyber 4. where you're modding, you're not going to see the same stuff that I see, modding-wise. You're right. I'm sorry. You play in Iridium 1. I honestly, I hate when people say crap like that. Like, think about what you just said. What you just said was it's perfectly reliable for me. Right? Like, yes, it's perfectly reliable for you. That doesn't make it a perfectly reliable counter. It makes it perfectly reliable for the specifics of what you have done with your Bo-Katan. I've had this conversation with a lot of people. I've had it with User. I've had it with Phil. I've had it with Scribe before. When you play I've done this with Rabbit Beaver before. When you play GAC on somebody else's account, you get very surprised by what that account can and can't do, because their modding is different, which is what makes doing GAC on somebody else's account hard. So your specific modding might be like, hey, this really works for me. It doesn't mean that it's reliable. It just means it's reliable for your situation. You know, whereas there are counters that are very reliable because they are very, very hard counters. It is no longer a very, very hard counter like it used to be. Jabba. I guess we should. I mean, okay. If we think about what we have and what we're going against, we could do the Django has been reliable for us. And if we do Django there, then we can do something up here. Well, Django's reliable here too. All right, let's just try Django. If nothing else, I have to clean it up. It's not going to be hard. Oh. Not starting off with, there it is. Wondering where that was going to come in. Getting scared. My BKM's not modded terribly. I don't trust her modding for that counter. And I have too many, like, BKM does what I need BKM to do for me. Alright, this team was bugging out for us last match, wasn't it? Should have saved that for Curse Attack. Okay. All right. How does JML into SLK work? Kill supports then SLKR. If I were using JML against SLKR, I probably would just go right for SLKR. But I haven't done that in a very long time. That's how you used to do it. You're fighting a better Jar Jar Binks this time. I think we are going to just trust. We're going to just trust. anything that has like protection or health on it. We're just trusting. This is against the 400%. Okay, good. This team. Oh, I thought I already did that. Guess not. This team is another one that I really want to bring up in Relics. But I just have never had the time or opportunity to do it. I'm barely keeping up with, like, keeping on the era battles right now. Okay, we have Carson. We don't have any data on Carson. We have Inquisitors. We have a lot of things we can do with Inquisitors. Bane would work on Inquisitors pretty easily. What do we have up here? This ridiculous sortie team. Sortie. Balin seems to work. Carson doesn't have any Omicrons and does not have the FDC, so it shouldn't be a problem. I've definitely been burned against a sortie team before. Let's go with BKM first. BKM, we could use Satil. We could use Stranger. Just use Satil. We don't have to do anything silly this time. We don't have to get cute. We're in a good position. There we go. Easy peasy. We've got Cobb. Got corn on the cob. Bo-Katan should make short work of this. Something with like offense. No. Yeah, well. For this, we should be fine. Crit damage doesn't do anything for us. But offense. This guy is going to post all of the stupid GL fleets and cause me insane agita. I know. Okay. What do we have left? We have Afro, we have Sortie. We have Afro, we have Sortie. We have Inquisitors here, so let's do Bane here. Bane Doku. Don't give me this Deathmark crap. So I was planning on doing Rada against the Sortie team, just because why not, right? We're still ahead, and I don't foresee any other losses. Okay, Carson, I'm probably gonna Leia just because. Afra, because we can. Afro, we have a Balin team. Balin should work fine against that. I don't need to play cute. Maybe I'll try solo Leia if Rada works well against the Sortie team. But we literally do not have to be cute. The only thing I get out of being cute is entertaining you guys. And honestly, I don't care. I'm not here to entertain you guys. You guys are here to entertain me. I don't care. Oh. Look at that. Guys. The harassment at 8 in the morning. I do feel loved. Okay, I don't know. Health, maybe? Protection? Some TM? I like how I stun them all, and then they get the next turn. I think L3 has some kind of buff dispel, I guess, that I'm not used to, because nobody in their right mind ever uses L3 for anything. I'm my own man. I need everybody to know that. Okay. Solo Leia. I'm doing this for you guys. I'm doing this to be cute. Don't know if it's gonna work. I don't think it's going to work. But we're gonna do. I mean, I have a relic delta of 10, of 5. So I should be okay. Like how everybody else is donating my money. $11 bombs when it doesn't work. We are, what, 50 points ahead? Okay, so we should be fairly good here. We will bring it on home here in the end. Oh, wrong team. While we are finishing up these fleets, and while we are getting ready to go 3-0 this week, if you are on YouTube or Twitch and not already subscribed, don't be a silly goose. Rectify that now. Even though my goal isn't to entertain myself, not to entertain you guys, I of course entertained you guys. Don't be that guy that says I didn't. And we'll hit the auto now. I have seen this counter go bad on auto if you don't kill the P1 first. Even though it shouldn't. But I've seen it happen. Well, you know what? You guys pop in and you come in here every morning to watch me. So I must be either entertaining or a train wreck. It's one of the two things. I don't know what my whole, what is my whole GAC history for this week? Would be 1, 2, 3. So it's going to be 6 and 3 overall. I can live with that. And let's do, if I do Sith there against the Marauder, and then home 1. Nope, that's stupid. Don't do that. We're going to add in Slave 1 just in case, but I don't think I need Slave 1. But am I better than watching concrete dry? Because I've got a layer of concrete drying in my basement right now. For all the men that are down there, obviously. I come here purely out of hate for the milk. I know you didn't say for the milk, but I know it's for the milk, and that to me is funny. Can I get some turns? Listen, no Gungies 2026. I get it. You don't like the Gungies is a lot of work. It was so much work. It literally was everything that I thought about for the better part of 8 months. And the thought of doing that again in 2026 when I just was not even feeling that the game was in a fun place was like one of the worst possible feelings to me. I really, really, really hated the idea of doing it because I just was not in a good place with the game. You know, I'm in a better place with the game than I was before, but I do think that there's still a lot of structurally just issues with communication that I really do struggle with. I know that the Gungies is the best thing to ever come out of this game. Like, I understand that. I don't even know why I'm playing this on manual. Just take this crap out. Let's go. Why is this taking so long? It was for somebody who was very new to streaming at the time, it was a huge undertaking to do the Gungies. And it was insane, and we pulled it off, and it was a lot of fun. And Meathead and there was other CG guys in the background there, and we did a great job. And you know, will we do it again in the future? Maybe. That is GAC. This is a clear win. I'm about 50 banners ahead. He has a double drop and 2 single drops. I don't think that he's even going to bother taking this out. So we are 6-3 on the season, which is nice. I have to head out to my mechanic now. Gotta hope for the best on my transmission. So once again, if you are on YouTube and you are not already subscribed, hit the button, help me out. Number goes up, makes my lizard brain happy, even if you choose not to watch anything that I ever do again. If you are on Twitch, we are raiding out to the Berm, and I will check you guys out later when I'm back at my computer, ignoring doing any type of work and instead playing video games. So peace out.